Hey folks, we're back from our holidays, and AI hasn't stopped,
It has not.
as it turns out. So we have Hermes Agent 0.070 update.
Mm.
Quite a mouthful, actually, I would say. And quite a lot of features that you guys will be interested in, including a stealth browse feature.
Mm.
So they have not been sleeping. And what's your take right now? What's your take, Hermes versus OpenClaw?
Honestly, I'm still like struggling with the
Migration.
migration because it's not native.
It's not native, exactly.
A lot of the cron jobs were left behind.
Yes.
And then I I think I accidentally like hastily deleted my entire OpenClaw runtime
Um,
economy. So
right.
but I've been using your Stark, who is on Hermes, and
To improve things.
yeah.
So just a quick rundown. So OpenClaw, whilst it brought the whole agent landscape to us,
Yeah.
it was pretty much stuck together with sticky tape.
Yeah.
Not even duct tape. I
Yeah.
would say it wouldn't go as far as duct tape.
Yeah.
And Hermes was designed from the get-go kind of as an evolving agent where the skills update and it was much more vocal and much more, I would say, humane.
Mm.
Well, I'm not sure if that's the best word, but it's like if you look at Hermes here, it tells you exactly what it's doing, what code it runs,
Mm.
and then it's actually very clear. So I think there's a lot more transparency with Hermes, which is why we're migrating over.
Yeah.
That being said, of course, with new 0.070,
Mm.
what's better, OpenClaw or Hermes? Let's go through the first features first and go through the rundown.
Mm.
So very, very quickly, they have better memory, pluggable memory system.
Mm.
They have now a credential system. Yet again, this is why you need to do migrations, because you need to migrate to the credentials platform.
Yeah.
If you save passwords, API keys, whatnot, that's one of their priorities. But because it's actually done properly,
Mm.
the chances of it leaking is much less,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
what we found with OpenClaw was that OpenClaw tended to put in, this is what I found for myself, it put in passwords with the skill.
Yeah.
So if you ever upload it to GitHub or to anything, it'll expose your passwords. And it was very like easy to extract passwords from that. And that's a very big security risk.
Mm.
So now with Hermes, they built this, from the ground up and, have a better system.
Mm.
There's a browser as well. So this is actually quite important because people don't like AI browsers.
Mm-hmm.
So Camofox is basically a browser that pretends to be a human browsing.
Okay.
And that's actually quite powerful. So let's go through these systems. So first and foremost, plug-in memory systems.
Mm.
You actually have multiple. So you have Honcho, you have a different memory providers
Okay.
that you can plug in.
Okay.
So I think the biggest advantage to this is like, depending on what type of work you want to do, you can plug in different systems.
And this is not in OpenClaw.
Nah, but OpenClaw has a different system because we did a video just now about OpenClaw, and OpenClaw they have a dream feature now.
Yeah.
So and the wiki feature. So you can see that and I expect this to come very soon over to Hermes as well, where they have a dream feature and they have a way to improve their memory.
Mm.
One of the biggest problems, I think, if you guys have been using OpenClaw for a long time, is you find that OpenClaw tends to well, not just OpenClaw, both OpenClaw and Hermes, is that if you perfect the skill and grow the skill over time, sometimes it might old ways might resurface. It's like an old person, they forget, oh, you're now living in Hong Kong, but they just go up and oh, where's my car? I don't have a car. And dude, you're Hong Kong, you don't have a car, right? It's like this is old memories resurface. So having a plug-in memory system means that you can actually flush the memory state, you can actually choose memory states. So this actually makes it more relevant to serving you today rather than serving you 2 weeks ago.
True.
Right, and that's how fast things move.
Mm.
But I do see, because of the new advancements in OpenClaw, I do see that there probably will be a daydreaming, like a dream feature where they dream about helping you in the future. But for now, they chose the memory interface. Credential pool is quite important because, yet again, you can have more a lot of keys and then you have a better setup. So this is actually part of the setup to put in your credentials in a safe environment. OpenClaw was a mess because they stored it everywhere. And I spent an hour clearing up credentials. So this is a big feature that's in Hermes that's actually very useful. This one I find is useful. Camofox is where you don't want to be detected when you're surfing. So this is actually good if you want to extract information. When would you want to do that? Let's say, for example, competitor analysis. right? You go to a competitor and they say, hey, look, if you're running a shop or anything like that, and you say, hey, look, I want to take a look at all the items and their pricing and match it with me.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes what they do is that they have anti-bot measures that
Uh-huh.
prevent a bot from extracting that data.
I see.
So like online websites would be like that for like Amazon or something like that. They would prevent you from extracting competitor information,
Mm-hmm.
but Camofox is there to fix that problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is actually for this is for business users. This is also for you. Like if you want to keep track of even not even for like competition, and maybe if you want to keep track of flights
Mm.
or something like that, you want to have a browse, like you want to scrape information about flights and
Yeah.
keep that updated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're being identified as a bot, they'll give you random pricing or maybe more expensive pricing, but this would Camofox will actually hide that. So setting this up becomes quite valuable if you want any sort of information from the internet.
Mm.
Remember, human users have top priority, bot users have lower priority, and a lot of people don't realize this.
Mm.
So when you say, hey, look, let's go browse Twitter, you can browse Twitter, right?
Yeah.
X, Twitter or X. Your bot cannot browse Twitter.
Yeah.
This will not fully help with that, but it will help with other sites. I think Twitter's anti-bot detection is just way, it's way out there.
Yeah.
But this will help more with flights or for a competitor, Amazon or something like that.
I can see us using this for sure, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, of
yeah.
course. Like we look at other people's YouTube sites and everything, and we get data from that, and not for malicious reasons, but even just to keep track of competition, right?
Mhm.
That's just important. The gateway's been hardened, so now you have better, like essentially, your photos won't get lost. You have better approve and deny. So this is yet again your run of the mill bug fixes.
Yeah.
Not too much there.
The death spiral fix was actually something I encountered myself
Okay.
with Stark,
Okay.
where it would compress,
Mm-hmm.
but then
Die.
it died. Yeah, I thought like I just left OpenClaw for this, and then like why is
It
this
died.
happening again? So apparently, yeah, there was an issue with that. So yeah, it seems like they fixed it.
All right. So yeah, security hardening, yet, all these things. Remember, these agents are extremely new.
Yeah.
Just because you're on Hermes doesn't mean you're not going to be super secure.
Yeah.
Everything needs security hardening. That's pretty much done. You have some session continuity iterative, basically usage improvements. And then you have YOLO was always there. I don't know if you guys, I don't know, maybe
Yeah, you talked about it in
YOLO
the first.
profile. Yeah, I don't know why it's brought up again, but that's around it. So I will say at this current point, it's at bring your own model to work. So I will say at this current point, you have three real big choices, right? One is Claude Code work. So if you're rich,
Yeah.
you can just use this, go on a $200 max plan, and you'll be good, right? I tried a $20 plan on Claude Code. The experience wasn't that great, right? But because you run through the limits really quickly, even if I want to plan out a flight or a trip, it consumed like 30-40% of my credits just in one go and around like 10% of my weekly. So you're just like freaking out. You're trying to minimize.
Yeah.
So expense, if you don't mind, there's an ultra plan on Claude Code, fine. But your two alternatives are OpenClaw and Hermes. OpenClaw is good for media creation. They have a bunch of new tools and they've improved the memory, so it's not as bad. Hermes was really good on self-improving skills.
Yeah.
And that was kind of why we pushed for that migration. So,
I'd like to also point out very recently is Hermes is partnering already with, like, officially partnering with the big AI models such as Xiaomi. Also Minimax is here, which you can visit on their portal and try out directly natively. So I think it's getting more competitive now, that's for sure.
Exactly. And people know, they know what they're doing. They're just saying, you know what, we can't beat Claude Code on usage, but we can beat them on price.
Yeah.
Right. And Xiaomi, we know, is a very, very powerful model. Like if you go to Wildclaw, you can see that their benchmarks, they're benching, like these Chinese models are benching very, very strong. Like GLM5, Mimo V Pro. In terms of a cost, it's drastic cost reductions, which is why either OpenClaw or Hermes are becoming the tool for people who have a day job
Yeah.
that don't live on a yacht.
Yeah.
So, it's for the rest of us.
Mm.
So keeping up with this is really, really vital. And I do see these improvements are like very much in line with everything that's going on.
Mm.
So with that, folks, I do really, so the way that we run things right now is we actually have Hermes and OpenClaw both. We're testing out both. The migration was taking a bit of time, so we'll produce some migration guides.
Yep.
But I do see Hermes stands out because it has self-improving skills, and I think that was one of the key reasons why, as a team, we decided to start forward with the migration.
Mm.
So yeah, if you guys are migrating, tell us how you feel about both, and your usage results on both. We read every single comment. Actually, I just that's my first thing I do in the morning. So leave some comments, tell me what you guys think, and yeah, tell me what you guys like. So with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
Shauna.